representatives of our sponsors, members of the Energy Chamber, visitors, all members of the media. I'm a little under the weather this morning, so if I have to run away and leave you, it's not for lack of interest, but I just probably have stayed up too long. It's my pleasure to address you possibly as the last time as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. I take this opportunity to thank the Energy Chamber for the opportunity to address this esteemed conference that has grown in leaps and bounds since its inception. You have set a high bar that many of the region's recently established energy conferences are seeking to emulate. Congratulations on the sterling work you are performing, and I have no doubt that this year's conference will be the usual productive and rewarding event to all visitors and participants. As a person who has delved extensively in the science of rock formations, the energy sector has always been of great interest to me, both from a geological perspective and also because of the historical role that nature has played in the development of the modern Trinidad and Tobago. The discovery and commercialization of oil in the early part of the 19th century set Trinidad and Tobago onto the road of economic development. The exploitation of our hydrocarbon resources has continued unabated to the benefit of all the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Hydrocarbon-bearing sediments have spawned and facilitated an exponential growth in living standards and economic opportunities here. Per capita income, which was $703 at independence in 1962, had risen to $18,333, which is only second, and that was in 2023, and that was second only to the year 2022, when the per capita income was $19,629. GDP over the post-independence era also reflected significant growth from $0.62 billion to $28 billion by 2023, largely on the backbone of earnings from the hydrocarbon sector. We are a tiny nation, both in terms of territory size and population size. Yet, Trinidad and Tobago's industrial model has been adopted by several emerging oil and gas economies as a blueprint for their economic development. However, at home, our efforts which initiated and drove our economic development are often taken for granted. Trinidad and Tobago has one of the highest per capita income in Latin America and the Caribbean. Globally, as of 2023, Trinidad and Tobago was the largest exporter of anhydrous ammonia and the second highest exporter of methanol. The country is also ranked within the top 12 producers of LNG worldwide. It is the earnings and operations of these and similar products that support the healthcare, education, and social security systems, which sustain the quality of life that citizens in these islands have come to know. The economic development that Trinidad and Tobago has achieved is no mean feat. In part, we have been blessed by significant hydrocarbon resources which have been judiciously exploited and managed for the benefit of the people of Trinidad and Tobago.